guys, so today I wanted to do a little get to know me. So I have written out probably like 26-ish questions that I want to answer for you guys, just so that you can get to know me a little bit more. I am new to YouTube, so I think this will be very helpful. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks. I will also have all of my other social media platforms down below. Okay, so my first question is, who is my favorite YouTuber? Right now, my favorite YouTuber is Learning to Be Fearless. Her name is Alex, and I think she is fantastic, and I will link her down below. She's great. You should go follow her. But basically, she's a beauty blogger. She's a plus-size model, which is really great for me because it gives me more confidence. And yeah, I also have been really into... How old am I? I am currently 23, and I will be 24 in January. Yay. What's your favorite snack or food? Right now, always, my favorite snack is hot Cheetos. So if you like hot Cheetos, hit your girl up. What's your favorite candle scent? I really like anything that's like fruity. Right now, my favorite scent, I have dark chocolate cake from Yankee Candle, which is it smells so great. Who is my favorite female celebrity? Probably of all time would be Jennifer Lawrence, because she is bae. Yes. And who is my favorite male celebrity is Dylan O'Brien. If you don't know who that is, he was one of the characters in Teen Wolf that's on MTV, and then he was also the main character of Maze Runner. He is awesome. What would you name your daughter if you had one? Well, for a long time, I really wanted to name my daughter Allie Mae. But then someone else named their kid that, and I'm like, no. But I wanted it to be Allie Mae. Like, no one could call her Allie. It had to be Allie Mae. And I don't know, for some reason, I just really liked it. I don't know, I just really liked the sound to it. And then I've also been thinking about Lydia. And before, I really didn't like that name, just because I felt like it was like an older name. But then I started watching Teen Wolf, and one of the characters' name is Lydia, and she is like one of my favorites. And I don't know, something about it just sounded really great, especially with the last name that I would have if I got married to my current boyfriend. Yeah. What would you name your son if you had one? I've always been really drawn to the name Wesley. I think that is like the most beautiful name. What's your favorite TV show? Right now, my favorite TV show is obviously Teen Wolf, because I've been talking about for like 5 minutes now, but I also really enjoyed The Vampire Diaries. I'm currently watching The Originals, which is a spin-off of The Vampire Diaries, which is obviously like the story about the original vampires of all time, and that one's really great. I also really enjoyed One Tree Hill. That was really good. And then I recently finished Dawson's Creek. So yeah, those are really great. So recommendations to Netflix. Actually, Dawson's Creek I don't think was on Netflix. It was on there for a while, but then I had to watch it on Hulu. Hulu or Amazon Prime. I'm not sure which one, but... What language besides your native language would you like to be fluent in? I think probably I would like to be fluent in either French or Spanish, only because obviously there's a lot of people in America that speak those two languages. If I had to pick one out of the two, I would probably pick Spanish, just because one of my closest friends is actually Spanish, and I would love to be able to actually communicate with her in her own language, you know, instead of having her speak her second language, which is English, obviously. And if you were to pick a movie from either the Titanic or the Notebook. Which would you choose? Ugh, that's a hard one. I think overall, like, the Titanic, definitely. Like, the Titanic is a classic, kind of just like the Notebook, but I feel like the Titanic is so much more in depth, and it's great. It's fantastic. But both of those movies are great. I've seen them both like a million times, and they never get old. But what's the name of your favorite restaurant? My all-time favorite restaurant is Colby Ninja House. It's in the Bangor area, Bangor, Maine, and it's like a Japanese restaurant, steakhouse type thing, where they cook like in front of you, and you could get like, so you like choose from, I say like a light, sorry. You could choose from chicken, steak, or shrimp, I think, if I recall correctly. And then you get either lo mein noodles, or you can get rice, and then you do like vegetables too, and they cook everything at once, and then each person that's like around the fire that they're cooking on, they like get what they want. But their sushi is to die for, and so is their fried rice. Like, literally, I will go there, and me and my boyfriend will get rice, and then we'll get sushi, and I will eat the sushi first, and then take all of the rice home, and I'll eat it for like 3 days. Like, it's wonderful. If you have a nickname, what is it? My nickname right now is JP. Obviously, you guys don't know what my last name is, but my other friend, my really close friend, her name is Jessica as well. So her name is JK, and my name is JP. And that's really the only nickname I have besides my boyfriend, and let's not do that. Yeah. Who's your favorite person in the world? Obviously my boyfriend is my favorite person. That's kind of obvious. He's like my best friend. Literally I could talk to him about anything and he will listen. But then I've got a bunch of other favorite people. I can't choose just one. My best friend, her name is Nadine, and she's great. And then I have a bunch of my sisters from my sorority. I should put that in one of my things. I am in a sorority at my college, and I've been doing that since the beginning of my sophomore year. So, yeah, I like it. Would you rather live in a rural area or in the suburbs? I definitely, like, I see myself in the future living in a place like Boston, just because I really like, I don't know if I actually like it because I've obviously never done it because I live in Maine, but I like the idea of living in a city, like a city girl. I don't know. I don't know if I could even handle it because, you know, I have anxiety and stuff, but I definitely want to try it. Like, me and my boyfriend are dead set on, like, when I'm out of grad school, that we will get an apartment down there, and hopefully eventually maybe get a house if we actually enjoy it. That would be great. But we definitely, like, that's our dream. Like, and that's why I love my boyfriend so much, because we're so much alike. But do you usually remember your dreams in the morning? I usually do, and if I don't remember it, like, in detail, I know whether or not it was a bad dream or a good dream. And most of the time I have nightmares, so there's that. How many tattoos do you have? I have 3 tattoos, and I'm gonna get another one at the end of August. So I have, okay, it's gonna be upside down, but I have this one here. It's obviously upside down, but it's a tree, and it kind of goes in a circle, and then there's butterflies, and there's like Celtic symbols on here. I don't really like it that much, and then I got this rose here, and it has a Greek saying from my sorority. It's secrets. But eventually what I want to do is I want to have this connect to this and have a circle, and then maybe have some pearls or something around it so that it looks like the rose has like a medallion or like a necklace connected to it, just because I want these to connect better. And then eventually I want to do roses like all the way up my arm. And then I can't really show you, but I have a bird back here, and that was for my dad. We won't get all sentimental, but yeah, it was for my dad. And then I'm thinking about getting I'm not completely certain yet, but I'm thinking about on my thigh, I want to get my next tattoo, I want to get a compass, and then I want some lotus flowers around it, and then some like dragonflies kind of around it. And that's because the lotus flower and dragonflies symbolize like strength and overcoming hardships. And how many pets do you have? I have 4, and I have 3 guinea pigs, and I have 1 cat. She's actually a kitten. I just got her. If you guys saw my one of my first videos, it is a cat video of my new kitten. Her name is Adore. And then my guinea pigs is, so from oldest to youngest, I have Brutus, Stuart, and Oreo. And the funny story behind them is that they're all girls, but we got Brutus and Stuart first, and me and my boyfriend really wanted boys just because we really liked those names. Like, we were dead set on those names. But we were gonna go buy some, and then all of a sudden the same day, the Humane Society was like, hey, we have 2 guinea pigs and they're girls. We're like, okay, we're gonna go get them, and they're just gonna be boys for life, right? So Brutus is named after a mascot, and then Stuart is named after Stuart from Mad TV. And if you guys don't know who that is, you need to go figure it out, because it's funny. One thing that you hate about yourself. Obviously, I've always hated my weight. But I think out of like my whole like weight, it's like my double chin. I think that if this was gone, I'd be so much prettier. But I'm trying to love myself and trying to get over my flaws. But yeah, one thing that you love about yourself. I definitely love my butt. My butt. Yep. That's about it. Do you have a collection of anything? I do. I have a huge collection of scented candles. Obviously, they're scented. And I have a huge collection of anything that smells good. So I have like the air fresheners that plug into the wall that have the little piece that sticks in. You know, you can get them at Bath & Body Works. I have a crap ton of those. And then I have a bunch of the wax melts that I put like in a Scentsy. And then I have candles. So yeah, I like my house to smell good. It's not that I don't keep it clean. I just like the smell of it, you know. I like the smell of it. I still sort of have. But I had a huge collection of plants. I can't even talk today. It's fine. I had a bunch of plants. I still do, but I really like succulents. Like, succulents are life. And then I keep trying to get my plants to stay alive because I really, really, really want like a growing plant. Not like a growing plant, but like a climbing plant. That's what I mean. And I just really like the idea of them, but I can never get them to live. Right now I have a string of pearls that I'm trying to get to grow so that it's a climbing one. What do you want to do in your future? In the future, I definitely want to obviously finish grad school. I'm going to grad school for mental health counseling. So even though I don't necessarily know exactly what I want to do, I know that I want to help people with mental disorders, adults. I want to help adults with mental disorders. But from there, I'm not really sure. I know that I want to be financially stable, and I also want to move to Boston, like I said before. I think overall my dream is to be happy with my job and to my hair's a mess. And even right now as a student, I mean, obviously it's normal as a student, but struggling to pay rent is like the most, like, if you can't pay rent that month, it is the most devastating thing ever. Like, it is the worst feeling. And then the feeling of, you know, I can't go get good healthy groceries because I can't afford it. I just don't want to live like that, you know. I don't need to be rich, but I want to be financially stable. Like, I want to be able to eat and be able to pay my rent or mortgage, you know. I want to be able to own a house. I keep looking out the window, I'm sorry, because there's like right outside my window you can see like everything going on the street. So yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. As I said before, please like and subscribe and comment if you guys have any questions or have any other questions that you want me to answer. Yeah, I will link all of my other social platforms at the end of this video and then down below. Thanks, guys.